morning, everyone. Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Thank you all for joining us during our weekly MLS breakfast meeting today. My name is Nanette Ong from Coldwell Banker George Realty, and I am your October program chair. We know what's next, Pledge of Allegiance, and we have Christine Morton that will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Christine. Next, we have our inspirational quote from Robert Hernandez. You're up, Robert. Take your time.
Morning, Robert with Remax Manhunt. This morning's quote is one of my favorite ones. It's from one of my favorite pastors. His name is Oscar Wilde. And he goes, always be yourself. There's already somebody else. You know, so thank you.
For those on Zoom that didn't hear, he said, always be yourself. There's always somebody else. Taken. Thank you. Now, a little about me. So other than what's up there on the screen, a little about me, I want to talk about, since Halloween is coming up, I want to mention maybe my favorite Halloween candy for Halloween, and that is, well, maybe not Halloween, it's universal all year round. It's gummy bears. I love gummy bears. So I'm thinking about next week bringing some gummy bears for Halloween, because we do have a Halloween event next week. Bringing some gummy bears to share. And my favorite flavor of gummy bears is strawberry banana from Albany's gummy bear company. But they don't have it anymore. I've been searching and searching, and they don't have it anymore. So I don't know when they'll come back in stock, or if they ever will. But I do have a copycat strawberry banana. So I'll bring that flavor and share with everybody. And maybe everybody else can come next week and bring their favorite candy to share. Thank you. A few housekeeping tips. All participants on Zoom will be muted upon entry into the meeting. If you should have a question or a comment, please type it in the chat box. And for everybody here, just feel free to outburst. Please remember to join us weekly, as we will have a hybrid MLS meeting every Thursday at 9 a.m. And please register in advance for this meeting and indicate if you are attending live or virtual through email. Upon registering, you will receive a confirmation of email. Please also follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We also have pre-recorded YouTube videos of today's meeting, and also other meetings and educational classes that we have that is recorded, and you can find that on WSGBR TV. We also have a text messaging service where you can receive updates. Please text WSGBR to the number 888-301-2201. You also may find more information on our website, wsgbar.com. And now for a quick tip. What is hold status? The hold status in Matrix allows you to temporarily remove your listing from an active status without having to cancel it. This feature will allow you to place your listing on hold for up to a specified amount of time. Marketing and advertising, as defined in Rule 7.91, is permitted. However, no showings are allowed consistent with Rule 9.3. Matrix will automatically reactivate your listing based on the hold activation date. The hold activation date is when you expect your listing to be active again. Matrix will send you email notifications as a reminder of when your listing will be reactivated based on the activation date entered. Once at 7 days prior to activation, and again at 1 day prior to activation. That is your quick tip for the day. Today's agenda consists of your affiliate spotlight, Bill envelopes from Inspection Pros Home Inspections, followed by our guest panelists, Angie Tang, First American Title, Brandon Savransky from First American NHD, Cosmo Sanchez from New Aim Funding, Yunita from Home Warranty of America. And just a reminder that to be eligible for today's raffle or today's drawings, you must be a WSGBR member. We'll be having an attendance drawing, an Amazon gift card drawing, and a 50-50 raffle. Today, our affiliate spotlight will be brought to you by Brandon Savransky, Chair of the Affiliate Committee, and Joseph Nguyen, Vice Chair, from Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. Now, please, let's welcome Bill Avalos up on stage to share his spotlight.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I am Bill Avalos. I kind of feel like I'm introducing myself to you, but I'm actually reintroducing myself because I have been a member for a long time. And when COVID hit everybody, I pretty much went into seclusion like everyone else. So I've been looking forward to coming back here. And I see some familiar faces, some new faces. I'm glad to be here. My son works with me. He's in the corner over there. He's also my cameraman. That's Ray. My first son, I run him out after 13 years. He said, you know, Dad, I'm tired of the road. So you got a day job. So now I got my younger one. He hasn't figured it out yet. So just a quick little recap of what I do. So I've been in business for 22 years as a home inspector for Inspection Pro. I'm also a licensed appraiser, which I've been doing longer for 24 years. I used to do a ton of FHA work until those of you who remember the 2007, 2008 years. So now I just do like for family law, divorce, there's a lot of those, trusts, things like that. And I've also been a 203K consultant for the past 12 years. So I do 203K and also the Fannie Mae homestyle renovation program. So for you lenders out there, if you need a consultant, I know a lot of them have left already. I'm still here. We're still here. My son's still here. And we pretty much cover, we go all as far down as like Hemet, San Jacinto. We go to the high desert like Victorville, Hesperia, cover all of Orange County, cover all the beach communities, all the foothill communities. So we go all over the place, okay? So, like I said, I work with my son. His name is Ray. We're pretty much on the field all the time. We can't attend every meeting because we have morning appointments, but every chance that I have to get out here, I try to get out here. Okay? So I'm just trying to listen. I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
You had 2 minutes, so you've done 1 minute already.
All right. Well, part 2, I got my other page right there. Okay, so the way we work is when we arrive at a house, we meet the realtor and their client, and we explain how we work. What we do is I pretty much do everything on the outside. Like I still climb roofs, I go to the house, check the electrical panel, the water heater, anything to do with the exterior. While I'm doing that, my son's working on the inside. So he's going to the kitchen, running all the appliances, going to the bathroom, goes to all the bedrooms. So we're checking pretty much everything inside of. We're checking water pressure, drainage, if there's any mold, if there's any signs of deterioration. He opens and closes all the windows, make sure they're open. And it's surprising that even a new house can have just as much problems as an old house, sometimes even more. One of the common things we see, and a lot of people don't realize, is when these builders come in, when they put in the sliding doors, they put them in reverse. So the slider is actually on the outside, and most people don't catch that. So when we see that, so how you gonna, if the lock breaks, you can't put that stick in there to hold the door closed. But just little things like that, that's what we check on. And for the major stuff, the things that are gonna cost money, if they're damaged roof, plumbing, electrical, heating, air conditioning. Okay, so I'll give a quick bio about myself. So I've been married for 34 years. Okay, so I'm off the market. Sorry. He's available in the back over there. I've been a certified barbecue judge for like 8 years already. So if you see these competitions like you see on TV, barbecue competitions, those are real. They happen all over the place. And I've been doing that for 8 years. That's why I can't get rid of this right here. The other thing is I was actually born year of the tiger. Water tiger. So the last water tiger was 1962. That's when I was born. So a lot of the features of the tiger, that's me, you know. So yeah, if you're the tiger, you know how we are. We're stubborn sometimes. You can ask my son. And we're very determined and we're very dedicated in whatever we do. So that's how I take my work and what I instilled in my sons is you always work hard and never give up. So we're here to support you guys and thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. Now, that was over 2 minutes, so that was longest second minute. I'm just playing, just kidding. Thank you, welcome back, Bill. We are happy now to include open pitching. Please remember, if you would like to pitch your listing, you must go to the website, wsgbar.com, and click on open pitch, fill out the caravan request form, and submit it no later than Tuesday midnight of the week you want to pitch.
Nanette, affiliate introduction.
Sure. So we have today's top affiliate introduction. Please line up on the side and come up to the front. We'll start with the ones on Zoom. John Wax from Snap NHD.
Good morning, everyone. John Wax with Snap NHD for all your NHD tax environmental needs, 28 years of experience. If you want your NHDs right on, please call John. Information's in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Next, we have Judy Chow of AAA Capital Investments.
Good morning, Senior Loan Officer. Speak Chinese and English. Want to help your client get pre-approved, funded, and closed. Have a great week.
Thank you, Judy. Now we have the affiliates in person.
Good morning, this is Annie Fan, Chicago Title. Have an amazing day.
Good morning, Oriana Chan with Prime Lending. Have a great caravan.
Sage Gomez with My NHD. Have a great day.
Hello, Marcus Jacques with Western Resources Title. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Chase Kerr with Morrison Plus Property Inspections.
Good morning, everyone. Chris Hahn with Gem Mortgage. Have an awesome day.
Good morning, everyone. This is Lucia Tam representing CarePod Chinese American Real Estate Professionals Association. Stay dry this weekend.
Good morning. This is your lucky function master. Good luck today. Thank you.
Hello, this is Derek Talbert with CST Insurance. Today's my birthday. Let's have a great day.
Happy birthday. Nancy Chan, Lawyer's Title. Have a wonderful caravan.
Good morning, everyone. Jacqueline Chu from Champion Escrow.
Good morning, David Tran with Home Car Home Warranty. I'm being myself today. No mask, no hat. And ticket sales really good. So we're looking forward to a windfall.
I don't recognize you, David, as yourself today. And let's not forget also our affiliates on the panel today, which is Angie Tang, Brandon Savransky, Cosmo, Sanchez, and Yunita Wu. Please remember to support all our affiliates. Open pitching. We have first Steve Sattler. I believe he is online. Oh no, he is here. So we have Steve Sattler coming up to pitch one of his listings. Oh, right up in the front in the middle.
Morning, everyone. Steve Sattler with Coldwell Banker George Realty in Arcadia. I have 1009 West Los Angeles Avenue, which is 6 units in Montebello. All the units are occupied. It's been the same family for a couple generations. They're firm on the price. It's a great opportunity long-term if you have any clients that have 1031 exchange needs or looking for great long-term investment opportunities, please give me a call. Thank you. Have a good day. 1,000,007. And it's firm on the price.
Thank you, Steve. Anyone else that would like to do open pitching, please go ahead and line up in the front right here on the side, and you'll have a turn up. And please remember to keep your pitch at no more than 30 seconds and make sure that your listing is active. Next, we have Shenzhen.
Good morning, everyone. Shan Zhang with Reminds My Home in Temple City. I have a new listing. It's a triplex and it's asking for 1.7. Price is negotiable. It is the front unit is a detached 2-bedroom, 1 bath. The detached, the duplex in the back, it's a home style built in 1986. Great rental, great renters. The price is 3,000 in front. The back is running 2,900 per month. So the total rent could be 8,500. Great condition. The only one unit available to see is the middle one, 5398. So let me know if you have a question. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Next, we have Patty Pearson.
Good morning, Patty Pearson with HomeSmart Evergreen Realty in Monrovia. I'm here to tell you about an incredible investment opportunity at 2616 South 10th Avenue in Arcadia. It has 3 units on over 22,000 square foot lot. Each unit has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, a garage, and a fenced-in yard. It's a great property. It's drive-by only, tenant occupied right now, but give me a call if you have any interest. It's $1.6 million.
Thank you.
Good price.
Thank you for all the open pitches. Now we will welcome our moderator for today's panelist, and that is Annie Annie Fan. I saw her roll her eyes at me right now. I'm going to correct that. Floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning. We have amazing 4 speakers today, and the topic is how to prospect in a new market. So we have Angie Tang from First American Title, Brandon Savransky from First American NHC, Cosmo Sanchez from UN Funding, Yunita Wu from Home Warranty of America. So I'm going to let them to share a little about themselves today. Angie.
Hi everyone. Good morning. Angie Tang, First American Title. I'm your first gummy bear of the day. Nanette's favorite candy is gummy bears. My favorite candy of the day or for the season is paydays. I love paydays because they're a little bit sweet, they're a little bit salty, and the words are great. You get paid, payday. So that's mine. So today I wanted to talk about what strategies are most effective in a challenging market. Oh, so sorry. Oh, okay. So I've been in the industry for over 20 years, but I've been in the industry for over 40 years, but I've been in the title industry for over 20 years. I graduated from SC with a marketing degree, so this falls in line with what I'm doing. And I love my business. I'm passionate about what I do, and I have a 2.5-year-old baby, and she's adorable. Thank you.
No, that's it. Brandon Savransky, you guys know me. I am the affiliate chair currently, and last year I was the affiliate of the year. So I'm rounding out that lovely year of service, and I really enjoyed it. And the thing about this board that I think I love the most is the fact that everybody is just so kind and compassionate and love spending time with each other, and all the events that we've done over the past year coming out of COVID has really brought the community back. And it's amazing to me how many people show up to these meetings. So that's a testament to all of you. And when we get to bring to you all this amazing education, my favorite candy is Hershey's Cookies and Cream chocolate bars. So it's very specific for the Halloween season. And another thing about Halloween, my birthday is next week. So Halloween is my birthday month, and I'm the 25th. So if you want to get me anything, my birthday is on Tuesday. Well, thank you guys. And next is Cosmo.
All right, I'm Cosmo Sanchez. I am a mortgage lender. I've been on this board for 5 years now. And one of the things I just love about this board is like Brandon was saying, that I feel like we're friends and family here, right? My favorite candy is a Snicker bar for Halloween. And one thing that I really do appreciate and I'm grateful for is an opportunity to work with you guys to help people become homeowners.
Hi, everyone. Yunita Wu from Home Warranty of America with a 13 months home warranty. If you don't know, you don't remember my name because it's a little bit hard. It's Yunita Wu. You need a nail files because everybody knows my nail files. And I've been with the industry for 23 years, but I've been with the Home Warranty of America for the last 15 years. Thank you so much for letting me be here. And my favorite candy is Reese's Pieces, but I don't have one here, but I have a whole different type of candy. So come and see me after the meeting. Thank you.
Okay, so the first question is kind of for Angie. What strategies are most effective in a challenging market?
So in the challenging market, we need to propel ourselves out of it. One of the main things that a lot of agents forget about is knowing your competition. You need to know what is in your competition in the neighborhood that you're farming so that you can propel yourself out of this challenging market. The more you know, the more knowledge you have, the more golden nuggets of knowledge, the better you are at succeeding in this type of market. Thank you.
This is for Brandon. How can the natural hazard disclosure report help you prospect in a changing market?
So most people don't really use the NHD report to really prospect or use it for what the information is within that report. And so we know that the biggest thing within real estate data and information is how you go to your clients and provide them with the information to show them why you're the better representative for them to sell their house or to help them buy a home. So within the NHD report, there's a lot of information where you can take. So you get your information with title to go farm, but then there's also the information within the NHD report that's just going to give you more information that you may not realize will help you with prospecting. So if you go and you get a listing and you look through the NHD report and that home is in a fire zone, most likely the neighbors are also in those fire zones. So that's where you have an opportunity to go to those neighbors and prospect and let them know, hey, your neighbor was in a fire zone. Your house may be in a fire zone, and there are some things that you can do to help your home to be, more hardened and more safe for a fire season, or if it's an earthquake, helping to prepare those people for any sort of natural disaster. And there's a lot of information, and I'll go more into that on my other questions, but using the NHD report is really to help you to get the data that you need to then go to those clients that you have, or if you're prospecting in your farm, this is where it's going to be a valuable resource for you to provide that additional information that may get you that listing later in the future if you haven't gotten that before. So
So Cosmo, given the increase of interest rate and how your housing continues to change our market, what can buyers do to get the best interest rate and deal possible?
All right, so we know for the last couple of years, it has been a seller's market, right? So buyers were at a huge disadvantage. They were having to pay over asking. They were waiving all the contingencies and they were getting outbid. Fast forward to today, buyers looking a little better for buyers, right? The rates, home prices are coming down a little bit. Some buyers are keeping their contingencies and sellers are even giving credit to some buyers, right? But they are at a huge disadvantage. So let's all say it together. What is the disadvantage? Is the interest rate, right? So it's not a secret. The interest rate is really making our market difficult right now for buyers. But that's the reason why we need to get creative and help our sellers and buyers get in the market. Because regardless of whatever we do or we don't do, people still need to do what? Still need to buy and sell property. So it's going to happen regardless, right? So one of the creative ways that we could do that is by doing something called the 2-1 buy down. Has anyone heard of a 2-1 buy down? You see, raise your hand. Okay, perfect. So what is a 2-1 buy down, right? So let's say that a seller selling a property, they will have to give a concession to the buyer for credit to buy the interest rate down. So let's just say that the seller of a home decides to give the buyer concession of $10,000. Now they could do a 2-1 buy down, this scenario, right? So let's say, for example, the rate right now is at 6%. For the first year, the rate's going to drop 2, which is a 4%. For the second year, it's going to drop to a 5%. And for the third year, it's going to go back to whatever the market is. So this is a great tool for you listing agents to educate your people, right? Hey, we could get more traffic at this home if we let people know that we will pay towards their interest, right? And then for the buyer, they're going to save money for 2 years. They're going to have a seller give them a credit, and they're going to be able to buy a home in this market at a discounted price. That is huge, right? So lots of opportunities.
Thank you, Cosmo. Here's for Yunita. How a home warranty could reduce the overall cost of ownership. Military personnel discount?
So for you guys don't know home warranty, we cover the appliances inside the home. So that including the microwave, the range, the oven, the cooktop, as well as your plumbing, electrical system, and your HVAC. Those are huge, right? Just like last summer, we're hitting like 100, 110. It's super hot. Everybody have an issue with the air conditioning. So if you just pay a low fee, a deductible to your home warranty company, the home warranty company will get vendors out there to your home, and we will go ahead and repair. If it's not repairable, then we will go ahead to replace your appliances. Appliances, as you know, during COVID right now is really hard right now. Everything goes so expensive. Even the cost of the labor and the part went up really high. So keep it in mind, if you do have a client and need a home warranty, please let them know there is available home warranty they could be able to purchase. We're the orange company. Everything about us is orange. So if you don't remember what's the home warranty called is another called peach, right? That's another orange. P is for your plumbing, E for your electrical, A for your appliances, C is for your air conditioning, and H is your heating system. Those are probably the 5 major items that the home warranty get covered in from the homeowners. And military discount, if you guys are military personnel or your client is military personnel or family, then we do give a discount for $25 off. Thank you.
So Angie, is there a way to target through social media?
Yes, so every title company has different types of leads that they can provide to you. I know that at First American, we do offer a lead that you can download or upload into your Facebook as long as you have a business page. And I can guide you through this if you like. If you have a business page, you can just upload it into the back end of Facebook quite easily. And we have lists that are easy to, it's like, the Excel files. They're easy to be able to upload, so you don't have to actually manipulate the leads. You just upload it into the back end of your business page, and you're able to you can do your Facebook advertising on that side. Thank you.
Okay, Brandon, what resources are available online that will help you to provide value to your past and future clients?
So kind of like Angie said, social media is a big part of the business now. And then the other resources that you can really find online is to have a presence online, but you can also use that in the regular, the real world, not just online. But when you look at your Facebook marketing, a lot of it is content and finding that content to provide that education to your clients, your future or your past clients. So one of those things, got a prop. So these are earthquake books. You get this with any NHD report, regardless of the company. You get it in typically a PDF version, but there is pages and pages of information that you can provide to them. And it's like you could do a post once a week, you could do one once a day. And not only the earthquake books, but there's a lot of information from the FEMA, the Federal Environmental Management Association. And a lot of that information, again, is just showing that you care about the community and that you're out there to provide information that's going to help them, not only if they're buying and selling homes, but also while they're living in those homes. Say they have pets, right? And you have something that you want to help them to maybe prepare for an earthquake or something like that. Or they have elderly parents or elderly neighbors, and you want to provide them that valuable information that they're going to see you as somebody, not only as just a real estate agent or a real estate professional that's helping them to buy and sell homes, but you're also that local area expert that's giving them valuable, life skills or life tools or life hacks that are giving them the ability to live a more prosperous life. So the other on-run resources as well include a lot of the fire zone mapping, or there are cams. So I know we've had a few fires in the foothills the last few years. There's cams where you can actually see where those fires are located. And this again is just another way for you to reach out to past clients, reach out to future clients, and to help them to realize that you're not only a real estate agent, but you're a valuable resource when it comes to providing them education and information for themselves.
So Cosmo, we know that there are always opportunities in any type of market. How can potential buyers who either want to upgrade their current home or downsize to a smaller home or simply add to their real estate?
All right, great. So I really appreciate Brandon talking about reaching out to past clients. So I'm gonna give you guys a scenario, right? So this program is called Departure Residence. Let's pretend you helped somebody buy a property a couple of years ago. That person could vacate that property and buy a new primary home using FHA conventional, keeping that same property and upgrading their real estate, either upgrading or downsizing. What is that called? It's called Departure Residence. Why do I like that Brandon mentioned past clients? Because if you help someone in the past, right, maybe buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo in San Gabriel, South San Gabriel, a couple of years later, hey, they have more kids. And now they want to upgrade their home to a 3-bedroom, 2 baths, a single family home now. They don't want to be in a condo anymore. They could use Departure Residence, rent out that condo, hold on to that condo, use an FHA deal, use a conventional deal, jumbo, DA, whatever you want to call it, to buy that new primary home with putting less than 20% down and still getting that low first-time home buyer interest rate.
So Yunita, how to utilize marketing material in home warranty?
So for the marketing material, we have a couple things. Like I know that a lot of you guys do door hangers, right? So we have these door hangers that's great to be able to put in the door. You can put your business card on the bottom as well, and it gives you the benefit of using a home warranty for the client. I know that I get them all the time from one of my doors, so I can see who's walking around the area. And these are the sign writers. I know each home warranty have their own sign writers, so please reach out to your rep to be able to get those sign writers that you could be able to put it in on top of your sign, right, for during open houses. And inside the website, we do have like 50 items, like what is good for maintenance. So for example, why is my dishwasher is not drying? You know, the sump pump maintenance, summer home maintenance, you know, kitchen refrigerator maintenance. These are going to be personalized to your information. So once you be able to download it and you could put your pictures, your information, and you could be able to send it to your client directly, either by email or you could print it out. Everything right now is kind of digital. So a lot of times you could just put it in a PDF and then email it to your client and utilize it as your own email, right? So we have so many different marketing material as well as these little pens you could put it into your open houses. We have flyers holders that you could be able to get, and as well as mail files for your open houses. So reach out to your home warranty person or reach out to me, then I will be able to help you. Thank you.
So Angie, what tools can title companies provide to generate more listing?
So with every title company, we all have the way of basic farming. So we can do a ton of different types of basic farming. So if you have a buyer that's interested in a 4-bedroom bath, certain neighborhoods, all title companies can provide that. For First American, I can speak for them. We have 6 different tools where you can find out who your competition is to propel you out to the next level. We also have capabilities for title companies, to also be able to farm into your life events. So life events would be probates, divorcees, things like that. So title companies have all different types of resources. Reach out to them to see how best to reach out to your target market in your neighborhood. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is getting aggregate farming through AI. So that's one of the things you can also think about trying to get a different type of farm, not your basic farming, but if you do an aggregate version of different niche markets, and then you put them all together, and then you use your AI to find the best market to be able to target them, and that is going to give your return on investment much quicker. That's it. Thank you.
So Brandon, where should you focus your effort to help brand yourself the local area expert?
All right, so like I mentioned before, and like Angie just mentioned, there's a lot of information and data where it's going to provide you with who is most likely to sell. Typically, it's people who have been in the home a while, typically empty nesters, people who have gone through divorce, people who have had kids, right? And that data is where you need to look to really find out how best that you're going to market yourself in your area, in your target market. And being a local area expert is really where you will shine when it comes to where you spend your effort in farming, right? If you had a farm of 10,000 homes in multiple cities, that's going to be a lot of resources and money that it requires for you to market to those areas. So what we typically say is to make it a smaller area, but more focused on those people that are more likely to sell. So if someone's been in a home, say 10 or 15, 20 years, they're more likely to sell than someone who just bought their home a couple of years ago. So really utilizing the data to help to really specifically focus on the people most likely to sell is really going to help you, as well as your sphere, right? We always talk about your friends and family, past clients. Those are the people who will, one, be able to refer you and give a firsthand experience that is going to show, say a neighbor who is looking to sell their house, they'll be able to tell that neighbor, their perspective. You're going to be selling, you're going to be providing them with your perspective, but always having someone to refer you is just going to give you that leg up on the competition when it comes to you really branding you as that local person who knows the market, who knows the area, who's looking out for their best interests. And another thing I usually tell people is typically having your farm in the area you live in really just shows that not only do you want to sell that client's home for the top, value, but it also helps you, right? You have some skin in the game. You don't want that value to be less than, because at the end of the day, you want your house value to go up. So it's really educating those clients, educating your sphere about how you're there to really help them to get the top dollar and to show that you're there to help the community and that you're the local expert that knows what's going on in the market and ways for you to give them information that's just going to help them in the long run.
So Cosmo, what are some tips for real estate agents when creating new relationships and maintaining past clients as well?
I just want to say, I think Brian is looking at my notes over here, guys. So there's some cheating going on over here. I'm just kidding. But I think today's market, we're going to be honest, it's a tough market, right? I know top producers. Not that I'm a top producer, I feel, but I know people who do really well in this business, who production has slowed down big time, right? And when I think about COVID, I think, it was great that technology connected us, right? We're able to do Zoom right now. We're on Zoom right now. Before COVID, we didn't have this. But I feel like in order for us to grow our business back, we got to get back to the basics, right? Which is what? One-on-one, meeting people face-to-face. I think activities that we could do to create new relationships and old relationships is getting out there, being part of social groups, using social media, joining committees that engage the community, right? What else? Open houses, meeting with clients face-to-face. I think these are all the things that we could do to help us get in front of people again. And when I think about some clients, and I talk to some clients, and even myself in the past, right? When I find out that a relative of mine didn't use me because they didn't know that I was in the business, right? But when I think about it, I was like, was I in front of that relative? Was I in front of that friend or that real estate agent? And honestly, sometimes I was not, and I lost that deal, right? So I think it's important to really utilize social media, engage, make a post every day, engage with the audience, because the more that these people see you, you automatically become what? The expert, right? And then when you become the expert, whenever they have a question, you're the one they're going to come to. That was a tough market too, but we'll take questions a little later.
We will take questions in about 5 minutes. So Yunita, how the homeowner can help for past client or homeowner? Is monthly payment available?
So for the home warranty, it definitely could help your past client. Cosmo, Brandon, Angie were talking about past client, right? So when you talk to your past client, you in front of them, you're meeting them, they want to see value from you because they want to see what can you bring for them, right? So one of the items that the home warranty can bring that you could bring as a value to them is offering a home warranty as well. So for the homeowners that maybe not in the transaction for over 2 months, they could also purchase a home warranty, refer it to us, and then we will give you the same price with the real estate transaction. And then they could get that home warranty for the next year to get it covered. So if anything happened during that time for the appliances, they could get covered, and then you get be able to use that great pricing under the real estate transaction. So reach out to me later on. I do have a flyers for that, so I could be able to send you guys a copy. Thank you.
So Angie, what tips would you recommend to agents that are lead generating?
So 2 tips. The first tip is elevate your farm. So like the rest of the panelists have said, know your farm, be local in your area, be descriptive with what you're choosing in your farm, your neighborhood farm, know the life events of your neighborhood, what you're farming, really hone into the details of what you're looking for. The second tip is with this precise data that you're going to be getting in your farms through all of our affiliates, the other thing you need to do is the more is not like quantity is not as good as quality of a farm. So if you even do 40 precise picks in a farm that have particular life events and you do them 6 to 8 times a month, you're much more easy to get that listing and your return on investment quicker than if you to do the masses like 250 surrounding a certain area. So really get into the nitty-gritty of your farm, get really intimate with your neighborhood so that you know what's happening in that neighborhood, and you farm and you pick your apples carefully so that you know which ones are going to yield the best effect. Those are my 2 tips. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. So for Brandon, what can you provide to your clients that will give your marketing materials a longer shelf life?
So one thing to really think about when it comes to the marketing materials and how to keep that information that you provide, whether it's through the mail or if you're doing, door knocking and dropping it at certain houses, or you're specifically targeting certain people, is one, you want to think about the demographic of who you're selling to. And so one big thing that I know I personally realized based off of going to my grandparents' house in San Diego, that there is a real estate agent who sent them a calendar every year. He also sent them notepads every year. And the thing that I realized is what were my grandparents doing with that every single day? One, they were taking notes on the notepad. They were writing little, things that they had to do in the calendar. And those are the type of things when you think about the demographic of who really owns homes, is they're utilizing a lot of that information they're getting in the mail if it's something that they can utilize. So if you're sending out a yearly calendar, that's something that a lot of people use. If you're giving out information such as like one of the booklet or something that you're sending that has relevant information about that city, so certain city events that are coming up, those are things that are going to sit there in those people's homes because it's something that they can utilize. A lot of people send out note cards, and I'll tell you, every time I get a note card and it's just sold or just listed, I will tell you I throw it away, right? Because it's a little piece of information. It's nothing that I may use in another way, right? So those things that are like notepads or the different buyer's guides that a lot of us provide, those are pieces of information where you can put your information on there and it's going to sit on their table. Something else that I mentioned earlier is the information from FEMA. So when I do classes, I talk about that there's literally checklists where you can literally put your business card and send that to your people. And that's, again, going to sit there and it's going to be something that they can utilize. And for you want to be that person that they go to those checklists or they go to those notepads and they see your face every day. So when they think about selling, who are they going to call?
Thank you.
Ghostbusters.
So due to our time constraint, we're going to open for Q&A. Anybody has any questions?
Thank you. Hi, Cosmo. Thank you, panel, for great discussion. Cosmo,
On your 2-1 buy down, what is the qualifying rate?
The qualifying weight really depends on whatever the client qualifies for, I guess. Is that what you're trying to ask me, or?
2-1 buy down, you said, say, and this is just
Oh, okay.
6%, then they buy it down for 2 and 4.
Yeah,
They can qualify.
So every client is different, right, on what rate they qualify for. So for example, it's depending on their FICO score, depending on how much they're gonna put down, the loan amount, then that determines the interest rate. So really, whether you're, got a great FICO score, you really don't have a great FICO score, you could qualify for a 2-1 buy down. It's just a seller credit to the buyer. Did I answer your question? I'm sorry. Okay,
It goes up and down.
right.
Would it be the higher rate that they qualify for, or the lower rate on the 2-1 buy down?
Okay, so let's just say that we,
Whatever it is. If they qualify for the 6-4, like you had used in your example.
okay, the 6%.
would they qualify for 6? That was my question.
Yeah, they were qualified for 6%, then it turns into 4% the first year, and then 5% the second year.
Good morning, Cosmo. Questions for you. Along the same line, once it goes back up after the second year, does it go back up to what they originally qualified for or what the market is at that time?
Exactly. What the market is at that time. So let's say, for example, the market right now is 6%. On the third year, it'll go back to 6% fix.
2 years, in 2 years of it at 7%, it won't go to the 7.
No, it's not a variable. It's whatever the market's at, is fixed at that rate. The benefit is that it drops down 2 points and it goes back to the market rate, fixed.
When they apply.
When they apply, like today.
Thank you.
For example. Whatever the market was at the time, let's say tomorrow the rate's at 7%, then it will go back to 7%. Or let's say tomorrow the rate's at 6%, so then it'll go back to 6% on the third year. This is not a variable loan, okay? Not a variable loan. Benefit is that go down 2%, right? So the client's saving a huge amount of money for those 2 years, and the seller's paying for it. The seller has to pay for it in order for it to work.
So I have a question for Cosmo. Earlier you mentioned about departure program.
Residents?
Yeah, resident. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so let's say, for example, a person, family is growing, so they could upgrade their home to a bigger home and still be a first-time home buyer. And then that property that they're going to vacate, right? Because remember, they're leaving a property to buy another property, right? Becomes a rental property to offset the mortgage payment and helps them qualify for that other home. So it's a big win for your client, right? Because they're adding to their real estate and they're buying a new primary home, taking advantage of the rate and the down payment. Does that make sense? Okay, let me give you another scenario. It actually works the opposite way. Brandon mentioned earlier, empty nesters, right? So, big home, mom and dad lives there, 5-bedroom, only 2 people live in the house. They could rent that property out, do departure residence, but now they're not going to upgrade. They're going to downsize. And they could rent that property out, use that income to offset the mortgage and qualify for that smaller home now. And that's actually a very common thing, right? Because a big home, it's a lot of work for people who are older, right? And sometimes they want to make it. If it's paid for. There you go. Does that make sense? Okay.
Okay, Cosmo, one more time.
Oh my gosh.
You're so popular, Cosmo.
I know, thank you. I'm just hoping I'm making sense here though.
I just attended a seminar at the CAR convention,
Okay,
and they were talking about bringing back assumable loans, AITDs and RAPs. Have you seen any of that in the industry?
I personally have not, and I'm not too familiar, so I don't want to talk about it. But I don't really.
You're too young.
Yeah, I'm too young. Too young.
Just to let everybody know, it's coming around. And so what they suggested was to check with the lenders and make sure that that loan is assumable. And therefore you could assume a 3% loan in today's market, but you have to pay the difference. And that's where an all-inclusive trustee comes in.
Yeah, and I know in the documents, whenever you buy a home, right, it always states it right there, if the loan is assumable. So if you guys have that scenario, yeah, definitely contact me, we'll see what we can do with that.
I believe that's all the questions here in person. Anybody on Zoom with questions? We have time for one more.
There was a question for Yunita.
There is a question for Yunita.
Sorry.
Will home warranties cover a complete replacement of an HVAC if needed for a rental home?
So each home warranty company have their budget. So for us, the HVAC is pay up to $5,000. So then if we max up to $5,000 and after that, if the total is 8,000, then the homeowner still have to pay the remaining after that 5,000. So yes, on the replacement, but I'm not sure if full, just because the cost of the HVAC could be more than $5,000. But I have somebody just get it covered, last week, and then they're very happy because, the total was 8,000 and then they get $5,000. So they're like, hey, I got a new HVAC and they're gonna last me for another 10 years.
Thank you so much for our 4 amazing speakers to share their wealth of knowledge today. Please give them a round of applause for this wonderful event this morning. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Annie, and thank you, panelists. Thank you. And they do have their information, contact information. I believe it was on the other slide. So if anybody else has questions, feel free to call them. They're always around. Now we move on to our attendance drawings. All WSGBR members only must be present to win. The pot today is $150. If we don't get a winner today, $25 will get added to the pot for next week. And we will keep drawing until we get a winner. So here we go, let's spin. So everybody's name is on that wheel. Who is here today that's going to win? Kenneth, say. Say. Kenneth, say. If he is here, please announce yourself either on Zoom or here in person. If not, I will call your name 3 times and you will not win today. Kenneth, say, Kenneth, say, Kenneth, say. No, 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 not here. So next week, the pot will be $175. Yay for everybody else, right? Okay, now make sure to join us in person as we have a donut upgrade. We have been serving extras like bagels, yogurts, and gourmet pastries. It's a surprise every week, so join us every Thursday morning. And also, we have a new giveaway for gifts. So we do draw in person, and let's go ahead and start with that, which we call the Wow, Wow, Wow prizes. Okay, maybe not wow, wow, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna have one in the affiliate. Angie, draw the first card. Whoa, pressure's on Angie if she doesn't draw mine. Okay, what we have here is Stephanie Lay, or Lee, L-E. Oh, here she comes right now. She is from Huntington Realty Group. And I have been told she's always here, so it's great to see that she has won one of our prizes. I don't know if there's any zonkers left. This is a zonker. She has won before she can win again because she comes every week, so she deserves to win again. Pick a number. She has picked number 6, and she is going to open in front of the camera. In front of the camera, so where the mic is. Oh wait, oh she is in front of the camera. Okay. Oh, is she gonna open it? What does it say, so?
If you're having a happy day, scoop it up, one, and keep smiling.
Can you repeat that, Sil?
Okay, repeating it for those in the audience there. If you're having a crappy day, scoop it up, move on, and keep smiling. So what could it be?
What's there? Maybe it's open it up.
It's a doggy bag.
It's
with a hand sanitizer.
So if you have a pet dog, when you take him for a walk.
And a God Bless America pin.
And he poops, then you get to there with the dog. Or it's good for somebody else's dog too. Yes, everybody needs doggy bags. Everybody has a crappy day once in a while, right? Okay, next we have Brandon drawing the next card for a $25 Amazon gift card.
Pick a winner, Brandon. Come on. Counting on
Pick
you.
somebody that's here, okay? Oh, okay. This guy I saw driving around in Long Beach for the CAR Expo when we were jogging at 6 a.m. in the morning, and this guy drove by. And I don't see him here, but I'm gonna say his name anyways. It's Chase Kerr. Did he leave? Oh, that's too bad. So sad. Next, Brandon, draw someone that's here. Okay, this lady is from Rural Max Financial, Nancy Kwok. Woo, Nancy's here. Congratulations. We have a $25 flying over to you right now. Congratulations. You can. You can. Okay, go ahead, Cosmo, draw. Cosmo stuck his own business card to his fingers. He thinks he's a magician. This one, Queens Realty, Cynthia, hi.
What?
Congrats. Gift card coming to you. He said he did that on purpose. You didn't draw my name on purpose. That sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. You need to who's drawing the next card. This one is Harvest Realty, Alan Chu. Alan Chu. Yeah, that looks like her. Congrats, Alan. There's a gift card right to your left. Congratulations, everybody, for winning today. Now we have our education classes to announce. Please remember to join our education classes. Our next ones are the 45-hour DRE licensing renew continuing education. It's a webinar and the cost on that is $85. That's on Friday from 9:30 to 12:30. Next, we have the Zip Form Plus hybrid training, Monday, October 24th, and that is free. CR MLS virtual training down payment resource. That is Wednesday next week, and that is also free. And an 8-hour MLO live webinar, continuing education. That's next Friday, October 28th. And I want to announce again, next week, who has our costumes ready? Because we have our event next week. You will have a chance to win prizes, $100 cash, right? And for second place, $50. Third place is $25. Only for those who dress up, they will have a chance to win the contest. And we also have breakfast. We have also entertainment. Please join us. Come by. Bring your favorite candy to share, to swap, you know, because we're too old to go trick or treating. So this is the only time we can have candy without, you know, scaring the front door people that open it for us. Trick or treating. Okay, next we have the fall auction. That is November 10th. Please just dig deep either into your pockets to purchase something for the auction or something you have at home that's, you know, that's nice that you want to bring and donate. That's also welcome. But that submissions for donations will be November 10th here at the association. So this is for a good cause. These are for the kids in the community, for scholarships, charities, for other organizations in the area. I'll submit all donations by November 9th. The auction will be on the 10th. That's on a Thursday. And those in the audience in Zoom can participate on that day. Thank you. Now, our installation luncheon is coming up fast and furious. It is December 2nd. So if you haven't purchased your tickets yet, it is $50, $55 for members, and $75 for non-members. It's a great event. It'll be at the La Meridian in Arcadia. Come and enjoy it. It'll be fun. Come, you know, dressed up. Come kick off your holidays. It's going to be a great event. Installation luncheon. And for those of you who also would like to sponsor, we also have sponsor opportunities. Please check with the association for details. For those of you who know Lorraine Morrison, she was a past president in 2001, I believe. And she has passed and is resting in peace. Her family has provided information for those who would like to join in the services and attend. It will be at the Christ the Shepherd Lutheran Church in Altadena on October 29th at 11 a.m. Please RSVP to the email address that's listed on the screen, dmorrisonmusic@gmail.com. They would like an RSVP, they would like a head count because they are providing lunch and they want to know how many people are coming so they can accommodate the head count. Thank you. And now for our 50-50 drawing. Okay, and we have an announcement after the 50-50, no problem.
You know what? I don't write down the.
Okay, Angie is going to draw. You see a hand in the screen, that's Angie's hand. Okay, don't look at the numbers. 523. We have a winner? Oh, everybody's a winner. Okay, we move on to 9816. 523 9816. Congratulations, Nancy, and you win in the amount of, wow, it's $48. That's a whole tank of gas. And now, thank you again for joining us. Please join us next week, October 27th. That is our Halloween event. And before we close off, we do have one more announcement. One more announcement. Okay. So this is our CCIM instructor, famous instructor, nationwide, global. And I'll pass the mic to her to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. Such a pleasure to meet you. To my surprise, because Pauline, who's been education chair here for so many years, has been a great person who all put us all together for more knowledge and everything. Yes, I am the founder of the Greater Los Angeles CCIM chapter here for many years, and I'm also, yes, a senior instructor nationwide for the certified commercial investment members. Some of you, I see some friends in the room. Raise your hand if you've been to one of our CCIM courses. Yes, we will. Thank you all for all that support. Nancy. We are continuing to have a few courses right here at your wonderful board. Thanks to Pauline Lam. She is incredible, dedicated, passionate person for higher knowledge. And I'm very happy to meet you all. And with the support of your CEO, Albert Fong, and also Tang, who has been nothing but wonderful. We have really quality classes here. So now they have the microphone. May I introduce you to our incoming co-chairs of our CCIM chapter. We have Lexi Molarity. Lexi CCIM. She is, by the way, not only a CCIM, she's the president of CREW of this year. CREW is Commercial Real Estate Women. And that's an organization, if you have not heard about it, you should also find out a lot about what they do, also nationwide. And Sharon Cart, CCIM, she was a past president and a regional VP of the CCIM nationwide too, with past VP. So I'm glad they're here to join me, and also our chapter president is on the way in. Thank you all. Love to meet you, and love to get to know you all personally. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to make a special remark. If you want to apply CCIM scholarship, this 2 persons is a major donor of the CCIM scholarship donation, right? Every year they have a scholarship. So if you want to apply, this year is a past deadline. You can looking for next year. It's for 2024 as a scholarship. And we are looking for the classes will be happening in our location. Foundations for Commercial Real Estate Success on March 28th and 29th of 2023. And then the important, very important class is called the CI 101, which is the financial analysis. That course is 4 days long, but if you're serious about the business, don't ever miss it, because it will make you head and shoulders above everybody else who's operating. You absolutely need it, rather than spending years learning bits and pieces. It will put it all together for you. Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for introductions. And that's a great wrap up for our meeting. Meeting is adjourned. See you all next week.